And I've been thinking about this, and there were references to some things I wanted to make, and I never explained what those references would be, so I never made those references. And since we're only 4 episodes in, I'm going to start making these references so I can use them in the future. Number 1 is Hero. A Hero blaster, or a Hero prop, is the primary close-up model. It's the one that does this and does that. In the Star Wars universe, and in many other sci-fi movies and whatnot, the Hero version would also be a blank firing version that is made on a real platform of a real gun or a highly modified something or whatever that can take close-ups and have a special effects flame, smoke, whatever coming out the barrel. So with that being said, that also is things or a reference prop or a way to reference a prop as a holster stuffer. That would be something very simple like this. It's not a fully made prop. It's one that fits in the holster, looks like there's something there, but it's lightweight, doesn't move around a lot, and doesn't pull. In this instance, it won't pull the gun belt off of our actor. So they're lightweight, they hold that place. It's just a holster stuffer. Holster stuffers can also be considered stunt, even though they may not be made out of a safe material, especially on older productions where that type of thing wasn't available, but they could use lighter weight materials like fiberglass. So when you're running and jumping, you don't have a steel thing in your hand that could hurt you, cut you, or it would have less of a chance to hurt you and injure you. Then we get on to real live stunt props, and they're made out of rubbery materials. When you're running, you hit yourself, it's not going to hurt you. These are made out of lightweight rubbers, and they're also made out of foam materials. For example, with this, we may have a stunt version of a DH-17, and if you're running down the hall or run up next to another actor and you run into them with it, they're not going to get injured. And that's what they are. So we have heroes. We'll demonstrate this as a hero. This is good for close-ups, handheld actors in action poses and doing this and that. They're walking around, they have a holster stuffer, something that's lightweight. They don't have the prop in their hand. It doesn't pull their belt off. And it also can be considered a stunt. So when they're moving around doing things, it does not hurt them. One other category that would fall into maybe the stunt and holster stuffer is the background characters. They don't need a highly detailed prop. So they have one that might be just in general shape, and it's just painted and looks, but it has no real detail. In Star Wars, they actually used in the background dowel rods with wooden grips that were painted up. So it looked like you had 50 guys standing there, all with the same blaster, but the guys in the back rows, they just had a piece of wood.